Good morning students. This is your ET faculty Mahesh. Today in our electrical technician course we are going to study about paper 1. Okay, that is electrical machines and power systems. In this we have already started our first unit, DC generator. In DC generator, in previous class we have discussed about commutator which converts AC voltage waveform to DC voltage waveform. Okay. In today's topic, we are going to study about construction of DC generator. In construction of DC generator, we are having total 10 parts. Those are yoke, field poles or pole shoe, field coils or field winding, armature core, armature winding or armature conductors, commutator, brushes, bearings or end plates, air filter or fan, shaft. Okay, how these parts are connected in DC generator and what are the uses of these parts in the DC generator, let's we see. This is the internal construction of DC generator. Here we can see armature, field supply, field winding, pole pieces, steel yoke, commutator, conductor slots, carbon brushes. Okay, let's see yoke. What is this yoke? Yoke is outer frame of a DC machine is called as yoke. The outer frame, outer surface of a DC machine. Okay, this is said to be yoke. It is made up of cast iron or steel. This outer frame is made up of a cast iron or steel, which is made up of cast iron or steel. It only, it not only provides mechanical strength to the whole assembly but also carries the magnetic flux produced by the field winding. It not only provides mechanical strength to the whole assembly, whole motor, rotor, stator. Okay, it not only provides mechanical strength but also carries the magnetic flux, uniform magnetic flux. Okay, this is called yoke. Poles or pole shoe. Poles are pole shoe. Okay, poles are joined to the yoke with the help of bolts or welding. These poles are connected to the jointed to the yoke. Okay, with the help of bolts, nuts and bolts are welding. They carry field winding and pole shoe as are fastened to them. Pole shoe serve two purposes. Okay, they carry field winding. Field winding is wounded on these pole shoes. Okay, they support field coils and spread out the flux in air gap uniformly. These are supporting for field coils. For coils, field coils, these are used as supporters, and its function is to spread the flux in air gap between rotor and stator. Spread the magnetic flux uniformly between air gap. Okay. Next, field coils are field winding. These field coils are usually made up of copper, which is made up of copper material. Field coils are farmer wound and placed on each pole and are connected in series. These field coils are wounded on the poles. Okay. Earlier we discussed about poles. Okay. Wounded on the poles and are connected in series with the poles. Okay. They are wounded in such a way that when energized, they form alternate north and south pole. Okay. These are connected in such a way. How they are connected? When the power supply is energized, they automatically becomes one pole will become north and another pole will become south alternatingly. If the second pole become north and the first pole will become south. Okay, when the construction is made like that. Okay, this field winding is wounded on poles. Next, armature core. Generally in DC machine, armature is placed on rotor. Okay, armature core is the rotor of a DC machine. This is the rotor of a, in DC machine, armature core is a rotor. It is cylindrical in shape. You can see in the picture it is in cylindrical shape uh, with slots to carry armature running. These slots you are observing, the zigzag slots are on the cylindrical shape armature which are used to place the to place the winding, armature winding on the rotor, on the armature core. Okay, the armature is built up of thin laminated circular steel disc. Okay, this armature is, you can see the right side pic, it is a sliced sheet, thin laminated sheet. These are these this armature core is made up of number of thin laminated steels. Okay, to reduce the eddy current. Okay, to reduce the eddy current, armature core is uh, provided by thin laminations. Okay, it may provide with air ducts for axial airflow for cooling purposes. You can observe in the right side, air holes are provided here. Okay, here air holes are provided, which are used to cool the armature. While rotation, you will get heavy heat. Okay, to cool the armature rotor, these air holes are provided, which the purpose of these air holes is to circulate the air from one place to another, one end to other end. Okay, while flowing the air from one end to other end, the armature going to be cooled. Next, armature winding or armature conductors. Armature winding. You have seen now armature core. The winding which is provided on the armature is nothing but armature winding. It is usually made up of copper coils, which are rest in armature slots. Just now you have seen the armature slots here. Armature slots. The winding is placed in this armature slots. Okay, armature conductor are insulated from, this conductor is insulated from each conductor and also insulated from armature core. Okay, the insulation is provided between conductor to conductor and also armature to the conductor. Armature winding can be wounded by two methods. One is lap winding, another one is wave winding. In further class, we will discuss about this lap winding and also wave winding. Why we are using lap winding, why we are going to use wave winding. Okay. In next class, we are going to study about commutator, brushes, bearings, or end plates, air filter or fan, shaft. Okay. If you have any doubts in today's topic, please post your doubts below this video so that I can explain you in detail. Thank you for watching today's class.